everyone, and welcome to your beginner level Vinyasa yoga class focusing on building strength and flexibility. You may find blocks to be helpful if you have those handy, otherwise go ahead and grab your mat and let's begin. Starting in a comfortable seat, take a deep inhale through the nose, and exhale, drop your chin to chest and circle the head around. Let your shoulders relax, using your nose to trace a circle in the air, slow and controlled. And switch directions. Back to center, inhale your arms up overhead, lengthen the spine, and exhale, drop one arm to the mat, side stretch. Keep your chest open to avoid collapsing your shoulders, and option to gaze up towards the sky. Inhale as you rainbow through center, and exhale, drop to the other side. And back to center. Inhale, reach your arms up, elongating your spine, and exhale, twist, hand to opposite knee and gaze back. Inhale, arms up as you pass through center, and control your exhale as you twist the other way. Again, we flow. Inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, twist a little further. Last time, inhale, and exhale, twist. Inhale back to center and move to a tabletop position. Align your knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders, back is flat, cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly and gaze up. Exhale, round your spine and push the mat away. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. And exhale, round the spine, look at your belly button. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Last time, inhale up. And exhale, find neutral. Lower down onto your forearms and lie on your belly for Sphinx pose. Roll your shoulders away from your ears, keep your chest lifted. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, kick one foot and gaze back. Inhale, lower the foot with control, back to center. Exhale, kick and twist the other way, nice and slow. Inhale, align your breath like we're swimming in slow motion. Keep going, following the flow of your own breath. Last time, inhale, center. Exhale, kick, and back to center. Lower all the way down to your mat for broken wing. Head is facing towards me, arms in cactus. Bend the leg that's closer to your screen, and use that same side arm to push onto your side. Foot can plant behind you. You should feel a stretch in your far shoulder and a twist through your spine, and we'll hold here for a few breaths. Beautiful, roll back through center. Turn your head to face the opposite way, arms in cactus. Bend your other knee and slowly roll onto your side, planting the foot behind you. Inhale as you come back through center. Option to find Sphinx again, or option for Cobra. Plant your hands directly below your shoulders or slightly in front and push up to find an even deeper stretch in your low back. Lower your chest all the way back down before pressing back into a child's pose. You can open your knees a bit wider if you'd like. Relax here, releasing any tension in your low back. Come back to a tabletop, realign your knees and wrists if you need. Then tuck your toes and hover your knees just off the mat. Draw your navel toward your spine, or in other words, engage your core. Now lift your hips all the way up into a downward dog. Pedal out your feet, warming up the backs of your legs. Your aim here is to draw your heels down towards the mat while finding the maximum elongation of your spine. Notice how this changes through every inhale and exhale. Now walk your feet to meet your hands in a forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, back is flat, hands come to your shins. And exhale, let it go, forward fold. We flow here. Inhale, slide up into a halfway lift. Exhale, let gravity pull you back down. Keep going. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold a little deeper. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let your arms and head hang heavy as you slowly roll up to stand one vertebrae at a time. At the top, inhale, lift your gaze, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Starting at the top of your mat, right foot takes a big step back into a warrior two. Back toes are pointing out to the side, front knee is stacked over your ankle. Hips are facing the side of your mat, arms out to a T, and gaze over your front fingertips. Straighten the front leg and lean into your front fingertips, reaching forward, and then drop your front hand next to your foot or to a block in triangle pose. Chest and arms are open to a T, option to gaze up to the sky. Squeeze your core for support as you cartwheel back up into a warrior two. To transition to warrior one, keep your front knee bent while you turn your shoulders to face front. Pivot your back foot to a 45-degree angle and arms come up straight overhead. Use your inhale to keep lifting your spine tall. Pyramid pose, straighten the front leg, hands can come to your hips. Step your back foot in a little closer, still keeping it angled at 45 degrees. Inhale, elongate your spine up, and exhale, slowly fold it forward. Keep a micro bend in your knees, and hands can come to the mat or blocks for support. And we're going to hold here for a few breaths. Shift your weight onto your front leg as you lift your back leg into standing split. Keep both hips facing forward, and with every inhale, draw your torso a little bit closer to your standing leg. Option to hold onto your ankle with one or both hands for a balance challenge. Beautiful. Lower the leg with control into a forward fold. Slowly roll up to stand. At the top, inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, hands come to heart center. Let's do the other side. Left foot takes a big step back into warrior two, toes pointing towards the side of your mat. Right knee is stacked directly over the right ankle, arms out to a T and gazing over your front fingertips. Every muscle in the body is engaged here. Straighten the front leg and keeping your hips still, torso leans forward, reaching through your front fingertips, and drop your hand to a block or inside the foot for triangle pose. Arms are nice and strong in that T position, and option to gaze up towards the sky. Engage your core and cartwheel back up into a warrior two. Find your transition to warrior one, turn to face the front of your mat, arms reach up, back foot pivots to 45 degrees. Keep lifting your spine tall, you're looking so strong. Pyramid, straighten the front leg, hands come to your hips. You can step your back foot in a little bit closer, keeping a micro bend in your knees. Inhale up, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold it forward. Hands can come to the floor or blocks for support, and we hold. Shift your weight into your front foot and lift that back leg into standing split. Remember to keep your hips square as you draw your torso closer to your standing leg with every breath. Feel free to grab onto your ankle with one or both hands if you want to try that balance challenge. And lower down into forward fold. You can shake out your legs. Slowly roll up to stand. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, hands come to heart center. Folding back down, plant your hands on the mat and step back into plank. Draw your navel towards your spine, slightly shift your weight forward so that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Keep pushing the mat away, separating your shoulder blades to stay nice and lifted. Beautiful job, you can lift your hips and relax in downward dog. Inhale as you kick your right leg up into three-legged dog. And exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, letting your leg fall to the opposite side. Square off your hips, step your foot to the top of your mat into low lunge. Focus on driving your left hip flexor down towards the floor as you keep your chest tall and lifted. Lizard, plant both hands inside the foot. Heel toe your foot to the edge of your mat, toes pointing slightly out. Option to lower down onto your forearms, or tuck your back toe and lift the back knee. Hands come back to plank, tuck your back toe, kick your right leg up into a three-legged dog. And drop your knee at the top of your mat for pigeon. For the first few breaths, we'll stay upright so we can focus on the left hip flexor and low back. Now walk your hands forward, melt your forehead to the mat into sleeping pigeon, now focusing on the outer right hip. Slowly walk your hands back to plank position, tuck the back toe, and kick the leg into the sky one more time. And lower down into downward dog, other side. Inhale, left leg up to the sky for three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Remember, your upper body stays the same, so both shoulders are still even and facing your mat. Square off your hips and step that foot to the top of your mat into low lunge. Again, we're thinking about driving that right hip flexor down towards the mat. Find that mind-muscle connection. Both hands come down inside the foot and find lizard. Adjust that front foot to give your hands a little more room and point your toes out to the side. Again, option to lower down onto your forearms or to lift the back knee. Hands come back to plank, tuck your back toe, kick your leg up into a three-legged dog. And then drop your knee at the top of your mat for pigeon. First few breaths we stay upright. And now you can walk your hands forward and relax in sleeping pigeon. Slowly walk your hands back up to a plank. Tuck your back toe and kick the leg up to the sky for three-legged dog one more time. And drop down. You can lower down into child's pose. Knees open to the edges of your mat, arms stretched overhead. Take a moment to rest. Come back to tabletop one more time. Align your knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. Now extend your right arm and your left leg. Find your balance without collapsing to one side. Keep everything lifted. And now reach the arm back, bend your knee, and grab your foot. Kick into your hand, stretching the shoulder and the low back. Keep squeezing your core to stay balanced. And release with control. Come to the other side. Extend your left arm and right leg and find your balance. Keep drawing your belly button in to find that stability. And now reach back with the arm, grab your foot, equally kicking into your hand as you pull the foot in towards you, finding that balance right in the middle. And release with control. Walk your hands forward a bit as you lower your hips down to the mat, resting on your forearms for Sphinx. Now bring your chest closer to the mat and plant your hands below your shoulders or slightly in front, and then straighten the arms into Cobra. Now lower your chest all the way down to the mat. Bend both legs, hands reach back to catch your feet in bow pose. Kick into your hands as you pull your chest up off the mat. Keep on breathing. And exhale, release. You can fold your arms and drop your left ear to the mat and relax for a moment. Let's do that one more time. Hover your chin just off the mat as you bend your legs in, kick into your hands, and lift everything as high as possible. Stay with your breath as we hold, really working your back muscles here. And exhale, release, drop your right ear to the mat this time and relax. Press your hips back into a child's pose, releasing any tension in your low back. Now shift your weight into tabletop for a moment, cross your legs behind you and transition to a seat, and then you can lie down all the way onto your back. Hug your knees to chest, take a gentle rock side to side, massaging your low back. Extend both legs long. For reclined pigeon, bend your left knee and plant the foot, and then cross your right foot over the knee. Interlace your fingers behind your thigh and gently pull your legs in. Keeping your legs as they are, arms come out to a T, and just drop your knees to your left side as you turn your head to the right for a supine twist. Roll back through center, find the other side, cross your left leg over your right, interlace your fingers behind the thigh, and pull it in towards you gently. And again, arms come out to a T, keeping your legs as they are, just drop your knees to your right side as you gaze to your left. Come back through center, extend your legs long, and you can rest your arms at your side with your palms facing up in your final resting pose. This is your time to relax. You can focus on your breathing. Enjoy this last moment of silence before we end our practice. For any thoughts that pop up, you can just watch them float by like passing clouds and keep bringing your awareness back towards your breath. When you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes, bring small movements into your body. Roll over onto one side, using your arm as a pillow. And then without disturbing your eyes, return to a comfortable seat. Let's finish class by placing one hand on our heart, one hand on our belly. Inhale through the nose, and exhale for longer than you inhaled. One more time, deep inhale, and exhale, let it all go. Thank you for moving with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time.